All right, let's multiply some fractions. So when you're multiplying fractions, you always want to make sure you put it in the simplest form. It's the easiest thing to do, and I would definitely want you to cross cancel. So I prefer to do it this way. So when you have 2/5 and you're multiplying it by 5/8, you go diagonally and see if you can cross cancel to simplify. So you say, what can go, think of that as being 5/5. 5 can go into 5 once, 5 can go into 5 once. Think of this as being 2/8. What can go into 2 and 8? 2 can. 2 can go into 2 once, 2 can go into 8 4 times. Then you just multiply straight across. 1 times 1, 1 times 4. Done. 3/8, 2 9s. Okay, look across first. What goes into 3 and 9? 3 does. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. What goes into 2 and 8? 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 8 4 times. 1/12. Same thing, I look across. Oh, what goes into 8 and 6? 2 does. That becomes a 4, that becomes a 3. 4 times 5 is 20. 9 times 3 is 27. Done. Three goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 15 5. 4 goes into 8 twice. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So I get 3/10 this time. Remember the rules for multiplication. Every 2 negatives make a positive. So I know my answer is going to be negative. I'm going to cross, I can't cross cancel anything here, but I can here to be 1 and 2. So it's -1/14. See the negative there again? So you get -9/40, because you're going to simplify this by 7. And then what goes into 6 and 40, you know 2 does. 3 and 20. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 20 is 40. You can't multiply with mixed numbers. So remember in 5.1 or 5.2, we had to change it into a fraction. Remember, you multiply and then add. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2. And there you have 11/3. Do your cross canceling right here. And you're left with 11/2. Now 11/2 is an improper fraction. If you remember how to change an improper into a mixed number, you divide it. 2 goes into 11 5 times with a remainder of 1. So it's 5 and 1/2. Okay? Same thing, change this into 14, 15, 16 sevenths times 13 fourths. Looks like you can cancel here and then multiply straight across. 52 sevenths, which is 7 and 3/7. Let me erase that so you can see it. Because 7 goes into 52 7 times. Take 49 away from the 52 and you'll find you have 3 left. When you are simplifying an algebraic, actually looks scarier than it is. It's so much easier to simplify an algebraic than it is to simplify a numerical fraction. So I have no numbers to get rid of, but I do have my q's. So this 1 q is going to cancel 1 q up here, and you're done, because nothing else cancels. So see, done. Much easier. Here, I have 2 p's here and 1 p here. So this 1 p will cancel 1 here. I have 2 n's in the denominator and 3 up here. So 2 of these will cancel 2 of these, leaving only 1. And there you have it. 5m squared n over p. The track at Cole School is a 1/4 mile round. if Cole runs 1 lap in 2 minutes, how far does he run in 30 minutes? Well, if he can do 1 lap in 2 minutes, I wonder how many laps he can do in 30. So think about how you want to solve that. It's up to you. So you can do it as a distance and rate formula, but I think that some of you will come up with better ways to solve this and just do a quarter times 15. Because you know that if he can do a quarter in 2 minutes, how many can do in a minute? And then the same with this problem, same kind of problem. Bob walks 2/3 mile in 12 minutes. How far does he walk in 30 minutes? 1 2/3 of a mile. And that's it. Multiplying is pretty easy.